How's it going, everyone? Moku here, back with another video. And in today's video, I want to go over the quote-unquote bad list, which was really just a unrestricted list for our beloved Khalifa. But also, I want to address the reason why I haven't been making videos and why I've been on hiatus. You could say, honestly, FBO 8 for me was whatever. It wasn't fun, even though it was probably the most diverse format we've had in God knows how long. I just wasn't enjoying the format where, you were just basically oonga booming with Gohan and then calling yourself good because you were basically just kind of just shooting, overcoming your opponent, on the free 10K inner skill off of, search coup and all that other stuff. So it wasn't really fun. And also the fact that we didn't have no regionals, for this set. I was just playing for the love of the game, just having fun, playing little fun decks. But to me, it was like whatever. It was more like a filler arc, until we got to FBO 9. And now with FBO 9 being, a week away, I'm excited for that because we also have regionals in a month here for us in the States. And obviously for people who are coming to LA, we have the LA regionals. So, looking forward to that. But also, just want to kind of bounce some new ideas off of you guys for, just content for the channel. I was speaking to a friend of mine and he was telling me that he thinks we should do market watch videos. So, what do you guys think about that? Would you guys love to see that? Let me know in the comments down below. If necessarily you guys don't want to leave a comment, just, leave a like and, I'll incorporate that as you guys want it. But yeah, he was telling me about doing market watch videos and now how, in the time that I guess you could say, like in my absence not making videos, our game is now worth money, right? Our product is actually like, hard to come by, it went up in price, our cards are no longer bulk, it's actually worth, X amount of dollars of whatever you have, right? So that's pretty cool. That's good for the player base that actually loves the game, loves to play it, been playing since set 1. And yeah, so, I was thinking about also just doing some box openings here and there, whether they're, US packs, Jap packs, just for content's sake, But yeah, with FBO 9 being released this Friday, you guys can be sure that I'll be making a lot more content, whether it's for our pre-release I'll be going to, making content for that, pack openings from there, we're going to be testing all the decks that come out from there, whether it's the legacy support or the actual new stuff that are coming out for those decks, like the Gogeta decks. But yeah, I look forward to that. But the reason I'm making this video is to, address this quote-unquote ban list. And again, it was just an unrestricted list for my beloved Khalifa, because I love Topku. This is the first deck I actually really made from scratch, coming into the game. I came into the game during FBO 2. I always liked SS God Goku, so that's why I wanted to make it. Little did I know that I was making a tier 0 deck. And it was pretty funny because I made a tier 0 deck while I was learning the game. So I was asked while learning the game. So I was getting, clap left and right. And I'm like, now looking back at it now, I'm playing a sweat deck and I'm just getting beat like nothing, So that was pretty funny. But actually, this is one of the decks I was playing during this last format, FBO 8. And I actually won the Ultimate Battle with Topku as well. So the fact that she's going back to 4, I'm excited about it. I love it, even though I'm not too happy about the leader obviously awakening at 3 life, with a lot of these new decks being, mid-range to aggro, like Yellow Vegeta, the Janemba support, that SS4 Goku for Gogeta, Black Gogeta, and the list goes on, So it's just going to be a lot of trial and tribulation, trying to get the leader to work. But nonetheless, it's something I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to start testing, obviously, when the new cards could come out and seeing how Topku doesn't, how it does into it. But Khalifa being at 4 not only helps out Topku, it helps out other red decks, kind of helps you kind of spam board pretty fast. Try to maintain some type of board presence, but, like I said, with the new set coming out and the new mechanic, testing a little bit that we did with the new cards, I don't know if it'll help much for other generic red decks, but I know for Topku, it kind of makes it a contender. In a way, that deck is going to be basically dependent on the piloting skill and not its, autopilot. Kind of how some other decks were, like, for example, Gohan, Cell, and Kid Buu, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a pilot-dependent deck, which I'm excited for. I'm looking forward to testing that. I'm looking forward to testing Blue Vegeta with the little support he got from FBO 9. Also looking forward to test out Yellow Vegeta, SS3, and Janemba. Again, many of the decks, we're going to make to test out with, so there's more videos to come. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And like I said, I also will be filming our pre-release just to kind of show you the rips, that I get. And if the people are there, don't mind sharing their rips, I'll go ahead and show you guys too. But again, be expected to get more videos now. The hiatus is over. Can't wait for set 9 to be set 9 to be released this Friday. It's gonna be fun, and yeah. So hopefully you guys liked and enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.